Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's news, Toyota's future in Europe is a little bit more clear after this interview. We also get a glimpse on how Toyota plans on unveiling their self-driving technology. Then at the end, we're gonna talk about a Toyota dating simulator. I'll see you guys on the other side after you smash that like button. Subscribe for more Toyota and Lexus news, and let's get into it. Over at Automotive News Europe, Toyota Europe boss takes aim at tougher profitability target. More than half of Toyota's European sales are hybrids, and their success is contributing to the automaker's sustained profitability in the region. South African Johan van Ziel, who has led Toyota Europe since 2015, discussed this and more with Automotive News Europe correspondent Nick Gibbs. So Toyota Europe finished with a 4.2% profit margin, and then Nick asked where they like to be. 8% is the goal, but they know that's quite lofty expectations. Does the new plan have an 8% profit margin target? Can't say what it's going to be, but it's not as high as that. If we achieve that, it would be a miracle. Is this because of the cost of electrification? That's one thing. Our president, Akio Toyoda, said the industry is going through huge change. What is your capacity in Europe? Well, it's over 90%, and that's including Russia. They were running 3 shifts in Turkey, France, and 2 shifts in Russia and UK and the Czech Republic. This part is particularly interesting. They have just taken ownership of a joint venture Czech Republic plant currently shared with PSA, but they're going to be getting the entire thing. And the factory can build 300,000 cars annually. What will you do with it? It's like, I can't tell you now, but we will utilize the capacity in the future. I honestly think that they're going to retool this whole plant for electrification and their new EV platform. That's my guess. We'll see if I'm right in the future. They build the iGo mini car there. Can you say that this segment, as CO2 targets get tougher? Of course they want to stay there, but at some stage we will replace the iGo. So it's eventually going to get replaced probably with a small electric, fully electric city car. They talk about the Lexus UX and it's doing really well, and they ask, can they build it in Europe? And essentially no, it would be way too difficult. And the only way it would start being profitable if they have over 100,000 moving units of the UX in Europe. So their future plan by 2030, the hybrids will be a core technology and part of our product mix. They will be enriched by plug-in hybrids and battery electric cars. Fuel cell vehicles will also form part of the zero emissions mix. When asking about the unsuccessful Prius Prime, Van Ziel says, from point of view, the Prius plug-in will not get strong traction in Europe. We are looking at other plug-in hybrids examples for some of our next SUVs. Next year, we will launch some plug-in hybrids. This is something we don't know about. We know about the RAV4 Prime. That is for sure going to be there. I don't know what other plugins they have up their sleeve. I know they're going to eventually have a plug-in hybrid Lexus NX, but him saying next year, that's the only other plug-in Toyota/Lexus product that I know of. Quite possible that the NX, again, could be, the rumor that it could be coming next year is gaining more traction. Now, if you guys have an idea of what other plug-in could be coming in the next year other than a Lexus NX outside of the RAV4 Prime, put it in the comments below. Talking about the new Mirai, the infrastructure is not developed sufficiently enough for us to be able to sell thousands of them. We are, however, definitely going to sell many more than the first one. Our ideal target is 30,000 globally. And this is really interesting. What is the future of hydrogen as a fuel in Europe? He thinks it's a really good energy carrier that has the potential to play a very important role in our future energy mix. He sees it in trucks and buses, and we'll talk about here soon in the next article. You guys are welcome to read much more of the article. I only covered parts that I felt were the most exciting to me, but feel free to click the link in the description if you want to read more on this. Over at Asian Review, Toyota Inside Strategy kicks off in China with fuel cells. Now, I no longer have access to the full article, but Toyota is unveiling fuel cell buses in China really soon. They have just unveiled their first one in Portugal. So fuel cell, they are testing it in urban environments, large vehicles. I think that's where it's going to have its best success, as well as semi-trucks and transport carriers. Over at CarBuzz, Toyota's first self-driving cars will be commercial. It's interesting that their fuel cell vehicles are largely going to be commercial. Now, the self-driving cars will be commercial as well. And what we're going to see here, and I'm not going to read this whole article, it talks about level 4 autonomous vehicles. We are going to see these at the Tokyo Summer Olympics, where Toyota is the primary sponsor. They will be using self-driving vehicles to transport athletes from one place, one venue to the next. Over at CBS News, Toyota unveils enhanced version of a humanoid robot. They've been working on this freaky thing for a few years now. I say freaky because it is a little bit scary. It's essentially if you grew up playing the mech warrior games, or if you guys grew up being a fan of Gundam, this is kind of the caveman origins of technology like that, where somebody is essentially controlling one for one a huge robot that does everyday tasks. So in this article they talk about, oh, well, we can use this so doctors can remotely work on patients, or how I can see it is them using it on inhospitable planets to work on things and to do research, as well as whatever work that need to be done on places, or let's say Mars, for example, with a non-existent atmosphere like on Earth. So very interesting. This is their future of mobility. Feel free to read this, but robots creep me out a little bit, so we're gonna finish with this, which is a little bit creepy as well, but it's really funny. So over at the Anime News Network, Parody Romance Simulator, video of Toyota cars will make your heart go vroom. A YouTube channel called CV has been producing short and quirky videos featuring famous anime voice actors. Their latest video is a parody of a romance simulator game featuring Toyota cars. Guys, check over this article. It's super strange. It is kind of funny if you're into this sort of thing. And I'm not, but it's still kind of funny. But they have some big time anime voice actors from Final Fantasy, Berserk, Persona 5. There's a couple others in there that I'm not that familiar with, but some of you anime fans out there might recognize. Corolla ni koi shite deai hen. I probably butchered that, but it means fall in love with a Corolla encounter chapter, with the ending of the video teasing that there are 3 chapters. The second chapter is called Date, written with kanji for test drive, while the third chapter is a little unknown. We don't know if we're going to see more chapters of this, but feel free to head over to this page where you can watch it. What do you guys think of the news today? I think it was a little bit dry. We really haven't got any juicy nuggets lately of future products or motors or things like that for over a week now. So I wish you guys the happiest of holidays, merriest of Christmas, whatever you guys celebrate. Thank you for joining the luxurious fleet for 2019. I hope to have another couple videos out before the end of this year, but we're closing on 10,000 subscribers and I can't thank you guys enough. If you guys want to support me over on the Patreon, much appreciated. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.